Hi, Colin with Diode Dynamics. Today we're going to be going over and installing our SS3 fog light kit on this 2012 Chevy Silverado. Not only will this kit give your Silverado a more off-road appearance, but will also provide you with a significant increase in light output over any stock halogen bulbs, or even replacement LEDs, as you can see here. Unlike other kits on the market that require irreversible modifications such as cutting, drilling, or flexing the bracket, our engineers have CAD designed these to be a direct bolt-on plug-and-play fitment. We offer these kits in two separate SAE-compliant optics, one in a driving optic in our 6000K cool white that shines a concentrated beam of light downrange and is intended to be used as supplemental high beam, or a fog optic in our 6000K cool white and 3000K selective yellow. This puts light directly in front of the vehicle at over an 80-degree spread. And if you went with our backlit SS3, you'll get an additional amber accent light that automatically switches between your main beam when you turn your fogs on and off. Let's get them installed. We're going to start our installation under the front bumper on the driver's side of the vehicle, and our first step is to disconnect our factory fog light harness. Now, we'll push these three clips through the bumper to remove the factory fog lamp. To do this, we'll apply pressure to each clip while compressing the 4 tabs on each clip with a flathead screwdriver. With those clips popped through, we can pull the factory fog lamp through the front of the bumper. Coming from outside of the vehicle, we can now assemble our SS3 brackets. And our first step to doing this is removing the 3 plastic clips on the back of the factory fog lamp. You'll notice that there's a slit on the bottom side of each of these clips, and to remove them, you simply press down on the opposite side and pop them off. Now we can take off our adjustment screw by using a Phillips head screwdriver. Now we can reinstall our clips and our aiming adjustment screw by reversing the same steps we used to take them off of the factory lamp. Since we are working on the driver's side of the vehicle, our bracket will be marked LH. When assembling our bracket, the first thing we're going to want to do is insert our provided plastic clip into the hole on the back of the bracket. Then we can thread in our factory adjustment screw. Once you're done with that, you can pop on the 3 factory clips, making sure the slits are facing the inside of the bracket. Now we can mount our SS3 to our bracket. To do this, we'll take our provided nuts and drop them into the back of the pod on either side with the nylon lock ring facing the inside. Now we can slide our SS3 onto our bracket, making sure the holes on the pod line up with the slots on the bracket. Then we could take our provided Allen screws and washers and thread them into the SS3, tightening them down with the 5/32 Allen. With our bracket assembled, we can now pop it back into the bumper. Coming from back underneath the vehicle, we can now install our provided adapter harness by plugging in the DT connector into the back of the SS3 and the other end into the factory fog light harness. Now we can route our backlight wiring, but before we do this, it's important that you check with your local laws and regulations on the on-road use of accent lighting. Once you've done this, you can route your backlight wire behind your bumper to your parking light. We're going to peel back our fender liner to gain easier access to our headlight harness. With our fender liner peeled back, we can reach in and find our brown parking light wire. Then we can grab our T-tap and clamp it on to the power wire, making sure it's secured with a pair of needle nose pliers. After that, we can plug our backlight wire into the T-tap. With our backlight tapped, we can go ahead and secure up any excess wiring using a zip tie. And then pop our fender liner back on. Now we can make our final aiming adjustments using the factory adjustment screw on the back of the lamp. To do this, we're going to take a Phillips head screwdriver, and to raise it, we're going to turn it counterclockwise, and to lower it, we're going to turn it clockwise. Once we're done with that, we can repeat the same steps we used to install this side on the passenger side of the vehicle. If you're looking for an SS3 fog light kit for your vehicle or any of our other products, visit our website at diodedynamics.com or use our dealer locator tool to find a dealer near you. And if you're looking to stay up to date on any of our new products, make sure you subscribe and click that notifications bell below. Thanks for watching.